EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England. Should be safely on deck.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
These putts keep the round together. Well, who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Resuming the action here at EA Sports, let's go out to the 7th hole and pick up with our featured golfer. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there.
Rich, now's the time to knuckle down. I know things haven't gone right up to this point, but really, this is where you can still get something out of it. Just give yourself that opportunity. You're good enough.
Beauty of golf, Frank. One good strike comes off the center of the bat, one good result, and you begin to feel differently about things. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. See if you can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. No damage done, made the par. Another par 3, we're at the 8th, it is only 165 yards. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, very impressive, and on the move right now. Now to the par 5 9th, Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good swing, good shot yet again. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, tie atop the leaderboard now.
I think it's certainly starting to get everybody captivated.
That was a nice birdie. So 9 holes down here at the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Rich Lerner side. Checking out this 10th hole, Frank. Is this a typo? 592 yards, but it's a par 4, not a par 5. What gives?
The reason why that tee shot, severe elevation, so we can at least sort of chew 30 or 40 yards off that number. But I'm not saying this hole's short, that's for sure. So that bunker just at the start of the fairway on the left certainly comes into play. The other feature, or interesting feature here at 10, is the shared green. This green shares that little piece of property with 13, just divided by that little pot bunker in the middle.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
Really. This is that awkward length.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round one.
Good place to be. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time, the cliffs at Lighthouse Point along the eastern coast of Maine.
Yeah, it's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't, rather than new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag, so good test today.
No complaints there. In the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough, he's digging in. And he's made the green. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Needs this for par. Drops for a par. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Bit surprising, misses the green in regulation here at the par 5.
Yeah, you'd think this is one of the easier holes on the golf course, so now just trying to avoid 6.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Settles in over the putt. He's made it. Fourth hole is 411 yards, par 4. And Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and take a few pictures. The views are absolutely stunning. Oh, this looks good.
It certainly is. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards. Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count. And you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie. Even par currently.
That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Always a pleasure to be along the coast of Maine, Lighthouse Point to be exact. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, this is sure to be another exciting day of golf out there. What are the challenges facing our players today?
The length of the golf course for a start, Rich, this golf course just under 7,700 yards. It's one of the longest ones you'll play. And of course the cliffs, that's why it's called this, they certainly are in play. There is one double green out there, that's the 10th and the 13th hole, they share the same green. Lots of great design features, and you've got it on a prime day in great condition. So enjoy the round and make sure you feast on the vistas as well.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Getting set now over the putt. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just 5 feet left. Good par. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
long and straight.
That's how you do it. Officials are calling that one around 310 yards. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
On the green in regulation. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people probably will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
Heard it.
So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. New course to most of the golfers on tour. This challenging layout just opened in 2015. Today, we're along the east coast of Maine. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobila. We'll be calling all the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point.
Another great design from Brian Patel, and they really threw the boat out here. Some excellent choice of holes, and you're going to see the changes in elevation. You get this on a windy day, and of course 7,700 yards will play even longer than that. A nice calm day though, Rich, and you really can shoot a good score out here.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. I'm thinking about 90 yards from here.
It's at sneaky distance.
That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
Now to the par 3 14th. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McIlroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3, just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer. It's that big body of water to the right. If anything, though, look at the green. It shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this.
Just a little tap in here. And he makes it for par. The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards.
Oh, if this is up, it's good. That's an absolute beauty.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And he's made it onto the green. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
And it makes the green in regulation. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. 3rd place now.
Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course. And now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home. And speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
This one's sitting up perfectly in the fairway. Only a 135-yard shot.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Well, we'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot, maybe get away here with par.
That is some good work right there. Birdie and 1 shot closer to the lead. Just a great putt and a great win.